Hello, Sasanti. Hello, Nicola. How are you all?
Yeah, very good. Alhamdulillah. Very pleasant to be with you, Nizam.
And thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to interview.
Alhamdulillah. We are blessed to be with you.
So, friends, we have one of the renowned trainers here. So, I call her Sister Sasanti. So, let me introduce you all about Sasanti a bit. I promise I'm not going to get into her credentials because if I start, it would take a lot of time. So all I can say is she's founder of or inventor of something called Nafas Damai, peace breathing. So today's interview is more about that. Okay, and she has been trained intensively in multiple modalities. Multiple means multiple. She has
Mhm.
invested her entire life in researching in
Yeah.
all these breakthrough things, and she does individual coaching, she does group coaching and trainings as well. So how did all this started, Sasanti? Like, how, what inspired you to get into this wellness program?
Yes. First of all, thank you so much, brother, for having us here. It is a universe answer from one of my dream
Mhm.
that I would love to be among many people who are inspiring other people to have a good state of being for living.
Hmm.
And it is came from my own experiences because in the 2001 when I started to have my physically sickness, which is 41 days migraine,
My
which
God.
is the modern medication approach and also the alternative medication approach cannot solve her problem
Okay.
until the 41 days become my one of my darkest life in my life because at that time I was a kind of paralyzed as a human being because I can't help myself, and at that time I had my family already with my ex-husband, which is the father of Nicola.
Okay.
Okay, and then my anxiety and also the gastric accompanied my 41 days migraine until I can't go out from the room. And my room has to be dark, and then my eyes is gone, and then I can't see the sun.
My God.
So, yes, it was the sweating palm hands and anxiety most of the time until at that time I realized that, wow, if I have to live like this, meaning my function as a human being to represent the God's hand on earth doesn't work. Yeah. So must be something that I did wrongly. Uh, I may not working with my own system, you know. So suddenly I declared to universe, I said to universe, please tell me, it came up, it came up suddenly, the voice that I need to shout out and asking for help. And I asked the help, and then God that I believe in asked me to meet him in the middle of the night. So 2:30 in the morning, I woke up and then I surrender myself and I begged to him to give me the direction. Yes. So the things that why did I have that kind of inner voice, because since I was 5 years old, brother, I felt that there is something downloading into myself, which at that time I didn't know what's that.
Okay.
It was so weird because I was in a 5 years old, my aspect was alone. And then until 8 years old become stronger, the heart voice. And the heart voice always felt in my body.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So I didn't have the experience like the people channeling,
Mhm.
or somebody talk to them. Okay. I didn't have that, But what I have until today is my body telling me what to do.
Okay, okay, wonderful,
In,
wonderful.
interesting, huh? Interesting,
Yes,
huh?
yes.
Okay. And then, because my aspect was born as a quiet girl, and because my father obviously came from him, from his DNA, so my aspect always quiet. And then, but she felt she is vibrating a unique frequency to universe, which create she attract people who challenge her.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So for 8 years, she got bullied.
My God.
Yes, from 5 years old until 12 years old. You know, but strangely, brother, she felt okay. She felt content.
Okay.
She felt okay, and she felt that I am fine with my own space.
Okay, okay.
And that brought me even until today. Okay, so that was the experience that my aspect gone through until she found out that, wow, the things that universe answer her when she surrender asking for the healing session to be done, actually, yeah, from the way the past aspect was grown up.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
Wonderful.
Yeah, so that night, that morning, actually, she got downloading the step about breathing, which is that heal her, which is finally become the peace breathing itself. Yeah.
So that's how the breakthrough happened.
Yes.
Amazing. So, generally, because you have shared your story, sister. But generally, in general, what is the role of breath in holistic health?
Yes. Okay. So what is the breathing that I had from God that gave it to me was, I always fascinated, with the story of all my ancestor.
Okay.
I saw my ancestor from a different age and also from the story that my parents told me. I
Mhm.
also have a dream about them. And I also read the story about how my prophet and all the ancestor before him
Mhm.
given the message, all of them given the message while they are in the meditative state of being.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So I'm wondering, hey, what happened? Why, in the state of being alone, in the silence, in the stillness, they have given the message.
Hmm.
Right? So that reflected to my aspect when the aspect instructed to meet him and then being alone in the stillness. Then I connect myself. Wow, when I have given the breathing session until the 3 steps, which is finally become the peace breathing, I was alone.
Hmm.
I was in the stillness. So, meaning the role of breath, good breathing, make me unite with myself, with the true me,
Okay.
until I have a very sacred union with myself.
Wow.
Brother, at that time, amazing. I mean, my God, if you see, if you have met me from before, I was a top model in Indonesia. Okay, my name is Auk Murat. You can Google me later on. Okay, and then I also shoes designer, and my name is very famous in Indonesia, Auk Murat. So my life is always inside the big light, limelight, in the catwalk, and then traveling around the globe, completely different than who I was when I got sick.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so I can see the comparison between myself in the stillness and myself being in the very busy life.
Okay. Okay.
And then to me, those two kind of different life give me the knowledge that, hey, Sasanti, it is okay to be in the limelight, but you also need to go back to yourself in your stillness, so that there is the soul voice always guiding you towards the light. Yeah, that's a very very real experiences that I
Yes, yes,
didn't
yes.
get from any courses. At that
Yes,
time I didn't
exactly.
go to
Was
the
about to say
courses.
that it is not out of some book, it is not out of
No,
someone, but it
no.
came from within. That is
Yeah.
amazing, sister, to know your experience.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah. So when I'm living miserably, and then also when I living with my own stillness, then I did my research.
Wow. Okay.
Okay, so I went through many different people with many different ages, and
Okay.
then I tested the breathing that I have from God, and then I give it to them, you know. And it was so clear, brother, that I did research from busy people, and then people with the ritual, people who went to the church, and then also people who went from the monk as a monk, and also normal people who are having a busy life. And I can see that, wow, nothing that I saw other than breathing good or not good breathing.
Okay.
When I met the people who didn't have a good breathing, when I shake the hand, the palm hand is sweating.
Okay.
And then the way they think is all over the place. And then when I met the people who are very ordinary, contentment, living with the good life, not so much in the luxury things that they are involving, they content. They don't have high expectation that the life will be driven in a certain way. And then I also met the people who are religiously, being with themselves. They never have a problem. They don't see the problem. So based on this research, I say to myself, no, surely I will not going to choose myself for the second time in painful moment ever again.
Okay. Okay.
So after 5 years, I did my research. I started off to introduce this peace breathing in Indonesia in 2005.
Wow. So you started sharing your gift to the world.
Yeah.
Excellent. Excellent.
Yes, yes. And that time, I already learned about the brainwave from the Bill Harris in the center point. Okay. And then I also have learned about the heart math, Institute of Heart Math in California. And I also already learned quantum touch, the healing hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I also fascinated to understand why in my prayers I put my palm hands on my heart, and then why I put like this. So it turn to become that this my palm hands will absorb the energy from the Qiblat, from the Mecca.
Mhm.
Okay. And then I absorb it and then I put in my heart, you know.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So when I study that and I empowering myself to use that in my prayers become powerful. Because why? Because it's meant to be for me to use my hand. And then so if I don't use my hand for the clear purpose, the energy will be gone. So this kind of things finally create a special module also for me to teach how to pray in the Islamic way, but using the soul and spirit to pray
Okay. Okay.
through the breathing.
Okay. So, one more question, sister. Here, can anyone learn, no matter which religion a person is, can
Yeah.
anyone learn this process?
Yes, I
Okay.
have clients from Buddhism, from
Mhm.
Hinduism, Catholic, Christianity, even those people who feel that they don't need to have religion. Yeah.
Okay.
And then all together they join because I use universal language to teach.
And breathe has no religion.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
Excellent. So, You have already answered one of my questions that I had in my mind. That how did you tell me the story of how you healed your migraine using this? But could you please tell little more elaboratedly? Like you said already, like for 41 days you have suffered in
Yes.
the midnight, but still little more details about your healing process, sister. It will be inspiring to many people.
Yes. What happened when I have the migraine? I knew that my mind was racing. I
Okay.
knew that when I think so much with no having a proper good breathing, my mind will take over my body,
Okay. Okay.
and my body will feel the pain because the mind create a certain chemical, and then the cortisol become higher, and then the cell will less energy. Because I know in my feeling, when I have the mind racing, my cell become hotter and my
Okay.
body become hot, warm, and also sweating. And I can feel the gastric stomach in my stomach become very painful.
Okay.
Okay, and then when I felt that chemical throughout my body, and I cannot control myself because I allow my mind keep racing, and then my breathing keep on in the short breath, then the things about parasympathetic nervous system and sympathetic nervous system become imbalanced.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay, so the sympathetic nervous system becomes so much stressing out and push the body in a certain way to feel the pain.
Hmm.
Okay, and then the heartbeat becomes short, the heartbeat becomes shallow, and then the chemical sending to the brain, yeah, become very miserable. The brain receives the message from the heart, and the brain give the instruction to the whole of my body in function. So everything become malfunction, you know. As you know that in our brain they have neocortex,
Hmm.
you know. So then neocortex already receive all my past conditioning, you know, from when I was in the tummy of my mother, how my mother stressed, you know, this already internalized in my subconscious mind. And then also I've been programmed from the 0 until 7 years, you know, while my brain is still theta brain wave, I absorb everything, you know. So with the short breath, with the stressful chemical, and then the brain doesn't have the room and space to have a different file, you know. So they only follow the file from the neocortex file not so good. So it came up and create the story of every trauma or pain or bullying time and everything, you know. So then the body become cramped.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so when I regulate the breathing, which is the Nafas Damai, the peace breathing step one, which is the peace breathing step one, is completely only for regulate the body system wisely, and then the heartbeat become more coherent, and then when the body become coherent, the feeling of goodness, the comfort, the contentment, you know, send to the brain, and the brain becomes so happy, and then I become more happier, you
Okay.
know. Okay, so because of that system working very well, you know, then I can live my life with more peacefully rather than based on default.
Wow. Wow. So, sister, here you are saying that you are not happy because of Nicola, you are not happy because of this person, that person. You are happy because of yourself by regulating your breath.
Yes,
And no external reason can disturb you. We can be happy with ourselves by regulating our own breath and by healing our own self.
yes, yes, brother.
So
Exactly.
people, whoever is blaming, friends, if you think your mother-in-law, your husband, your wife, your boyfriend, girlfriend, like please reach out to Sasanti, dear
Masya
sister,
Allah.
and take the help of, like, now you have these tools,
Yes.
to make yourself happy, and you don't need anyone to blame now.
Exactly, brother.
Yes,
Exactly.
yes,
I mean, if by now, of course, since 2001, I'm learning and keep practicing it and keep mastering myself. I didn't say that I was perfect. I say that I was evolved, from long time ago. No, but I'm very happy and blessed that God knew that I'm a good human being always. I want to shift and transform myself. I want to evolve more, integrate to become the best version of myself. So the direction, the spirit of God within myself felt very strong, and I don't say no for all message which directing me towards the light. You know,
oh,
before that I didn't feel like that, brother. I always blame other people. I always react easily. I got insulted so easy. External factor is so important for me to create my own happiness. My God, that's
yeah.
why I got migraine. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Thank you, sister, for sharing your story. It shows that you have that
Yeah.
understanding. That is the reason you are able to share your gift with others
Yeah.
and helping other people to transform their lives. Such a beautiful thing.
Yes.
Still, of course, you said how this revelation happened, how you healed, but I want you to please tell what is Nafas Damai and how is it beneficial, so that people come to know what exactly this is and why one should need to learn and use it in their life to heal themselves.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
I am a very strong believer about I am who I am.
Mhm.
I am a strong believer that my happiness create within myself is not outside myself.
It
I'm
may
a
offend
strong.
people also, but it is true.
Yeah. And then I also have a strong belief that if I live only with myself and God, that should be enough.
Okay.
Okay. But I also have a belief with my intellectual mind, analytical mind, that hey, I've been conditioned everything I need to work hard.
Mm.
Anything I have to go out in the morning and come back in the night to grab my success. I mean, this is my old paradigm.
Old paragraph. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you for
So
transparently telling your old story also, because some people wear masks and no, no, I'm perfect, only this, but you are openly sharing your past story as well. Thank you very
yeah,
much, sister.
yes, yes, my pleasure. And then, so when I have given the Nafas Damai peace breathing, there are three steps. Yeah. And then those three steps saved my life. The step one, which is to regulate the system, the body system, to work wisely, beautifully, and in the coherence, as well as to make the life in the external factor went smoothly. This is amazing, brother. I mean, this is okay.
Internal and external also.
Yes, yes. Okay,
Awesome.
now I'm so exciting to share with you
Yes.
because like this, yeah. I always have a question in my brain and also in my feelings. Hey, is it really true that life is full of miracle?
Uh-huh.
Is it true life can create the things miraculously and effortlessly?
Uh-huh.
As a thinker for myself, my aspect, that term is no, is not exist. Yeah,
Okay.
as yes, okay. So I fascinated to prove it to myself that yes, it is. So in my Bible, in my Quran, it is stated that God create life so easy. Okay. And then even Jesus also saying that everything that you feel is your prayers. Buddha, the same thing too, said the same thing too. So I wanted to prove. So when I given this Nafas Damai peace breathing step one, I found that is truth. When I regulate my breathing, inhale long enough, and aware, and I enjoy being in the present moment. And then when I exhale, I also exhale the pain body caused by the external factor, meaning I exhale the energy block within my body.
Okay.
Okay. And then what happened is I can feel that my vibration flew beautifully to universe, and all of a sudden, what is happening, brother? Some maybe payment coming to my door, and then the revealer coming to my WhatsApp.
Oh,
And then inside the people's life, my daughter's life, Nicola's life, my husband has a gift. Wow, right after I did that breathing step one.
only step one.
Only
And,
step one.
and what I liked is you said awareness. It is with
Yes.
awareness. Yeah.
Yes, with the awareness. So I prove it. That is the step one.
Hmm.
Okay. And then the step two, I always wondering, hey, my religion taught me that surrender,
Hmm.
non-resistant manner is the best way of living.
Hmm.
If we do that, we give trust to universe, and universe working for me. Okay, so I have given inhale very specific. When I do the inhale, only inhale the feeling that I accept everything as it is. I didn't God doesn't give me a different inhaling, only inhaling that kind of feelings. So I follow. And then when I exhale, only exhale one of the six resistant manner,
Okay.
which is the resistant manner. The six is I don't like it when the things happen.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want it when these things happen.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot accept when these things happen. And I feel heavy in my feeling. I feel heavy in my body, or the voice of complaint.
Okay.
So I only need to choose when the situation happen in the external factor. I need to observe myself. Hey, when this experience happened, what did I feel? Choose from those six. And then when I choose, instead of I react, okay, when I choose and then I exhaling those feelings, meaning I completed the Nafas Damai step two.
Okay. Okay. Wow.
And then you know what happened, brother? After I did that couple times, I felt what is the surrender all about.
My.
Oh, this is the surrender. Oh my God, felt so good, felt so light. And I feel like I have no ideas how the things will be done. I don't need to know. I just trust the universe.
Okay.
I feel so blessed, felt like shower, all my body. Okay, this is the Nafas Damai step two.
Step two.
Yes,
Still,
yes.
it is not completed. One, awareness, then,
Two.
pure surrender, no complaining, no resistance. Please
Yes.
tell me now about step three.
Yes, step three. And then the step three is about gratefulness, gratitude.
Okay.
And then also a good assumption to God. Okay. To me, the step three is the hardest one, because I've learned so far in my life intellectually. Grateful, don't complain, grateful lah. Okay. So intellectually it sits there, but not in my heart. I've never tasted what is the gratitude felt about or look like. Okay. So I've been given that. And then God said to me, inhale, all is well. And
Okay.
exhale, all is well. If if the terminology about all is well and all is well, meaning all is well, meaning everything is perfect.
Okay. Okay.
Now is my turn to feel that everything is perfect as they are.
My God.
This
Very bold
this thing,
statement, sister. Very bold statement. And
yeah,
hard to digest as well. Yeah.
of course, I need to digest. Not only that I practicing it, but I need to digest in my mind and in my heart, so that I make a very good alignment of this concept, you know. So I practice it, you know, one time, two times, three times, until certain months I didn't have success. Yeah, because in my life at that time, you know, I was about getting divorced.
Okay. Okay.
Ah, so at that time it wasn't easy. Because why? Because I face challenges, but I need to feel all perfect, all is well.
Okay.
So
My
it
God.
was so,
In that situation, step number three, you had to experience all is well is a
yes,
challenge. My God.
yes, it's a
Okay.
challenge. Yeah. So finally, and then I mastering months and months. It took me about 5 to 6 months
Hmm.
to finally grab
Okay.
the feeling of, oh, okay, all is well, all is well. What is the meaning of all is well? You know, meaning is everything has a purpose, you know, everything has a light, you know. Maybe the situation is not perfect intellectually,
Mhm.
but it is a perfect for my journey.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so once I grab the essence that, oh, what does it means about all is well in the inhale and all is well in the exhale, is actually everything that's happening in my life has a purpose.
Huh. Your talkings are giving me goosebumps, sister.
Oh,
You are
sure.
like, because that is so much true,
Yeah.
and just affirming all is well doesn't
No.
make sense logically. But
Yeah.
you, in your toughest period, that too when you are going through divorce, and you
Yes.
have been tested to trust all is well.
Yes.
Oh my God. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And then at that time also, brother, that the divorcee moment wasn't easy, because my ex-husband influenced by his lawyer to make a conflict with me, you know.
Okay.
And then the Nafas Damai, the peace breathing, arrived, you know, at the very right time for me to mastering it, so that I don't get influenced by it, you know. And at that time, you know, the lawyer of him tried to kidnap my daughters, you know, and then to take them from the school, to take them from the house of my parents, you know, and influence the father in such a way. But I didn't get influenced an inch of my feelings. I don't allow myself to feel
Oh,
that way.
awesome. Wow.
Yeah. So it was a beautiful, because finally those years didn't create a scar in my two daughters, Nicola and Tatiana. They never hear the story about the father bad, yeah, badly from me, you know, because I never feel bad about anything. You know, to me that time is just lesson, and I just have to learn and mastering it for my own growth. Yeah. Yeah.
So
Subhanallah.
yeah, you already answered the benefits of the process as well. So this is what else can be benefits more than this, sister. Awesome.
Yes,
And
yes.
why is it important to work on the root cause instead of symptoms, sister? Because let's say generally people have, okay, headache. Let me try to fix this headache. I have
Yes.
body aches. Let me work on symptom. But you said, you emphasize importance. No, not about symptom. Let us go to the root cause and work at that level. So
Yes. Okay.
why do you emphasize on working on root cause?
Yes. Um it was start from myself, based on
Yes,
my
yes.
character, that my character, my aspect is very perfectionist.
Mm.
My aspect is very deep thinker. Okay. And then she analyze everything, and then she also anxious for everything, you
Okay,
know.
okay.
And then I saw my mother has the same, like what I felt.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Mm.
And then I saw my father,
Mhm.
Okay, show me about he doing the meditation every morning, and then also he oftenly keeps silent when there is a argument or conflict. Okay,
Okay. Okay.
he will where he will go inwardly. Okay, he will do meditative contemplation, and then also make some correction. So when I saw them like that, it touched myself because I felt that too within myself. So I began to see that I came from them.
Okay.
Okay, but the certain part that I did refuse to copy paste from my parents
Okay.
was okay. So was my parents came from very ordinary family,
Okay.
and then they struggle. Okay, they also doesn't have a big huge of money to live. Okay, my father is normal working people. Okay, and then went back home with the rice full of insects, and then oftenly, filtering the rice so that we can eat without the insects.
Oh.
Okay, so at that time, 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, as you know, that I have given already the message downloading, my message, my heartfelt told me that for these things, I don't need to copy paste from my parents. I must become a rich woman so that I can help my parents. Okay, in such a young age, brother. So when I saw this downloading and voice appear very real in my life, I began to do my own entrepreneurship within myself on my age of 8 years.
8 years.
Yes, I earn my own pocket money, okay, so that I don't need to ask to my parents, okay, until today. So I saw that there is some route that I can make the decision, everybody can make the decision, not to copy paste from the parents, and they can hold their own sovereignty, you know and then create the healthy boundaries, which one is yes, which one is no, and that will shape their character and personality, and also personal reality. Okay,
Wow.
so because of that experience in my life, I have given knowledge that when the people know exactly what is the roots,
Hmm.
okay, which the roots create them to become who they are today,
Okay. Okay.
they obviously can solve the problem today.
Hmm.
Okay, but I understand that the collective consciousness, family conditioning, tradition, culture, and also the religion shape us very heavily, right? So I saw in my religion and also in my tradition, I can see that, hey, wait a minute. I don't want this religion shape me in the wrong way, because I know that we live in the religion also sometimes based on our own perception.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, and our perception will create our belief system. So I must filtering myself carefully, peacefully, so that I'm not being shaped by this collective consciousness. So because of that, then I start to know and listing my roots. you
Okay.
know
Okay.
so starting to listing my roots. Okay, I feel anxiety from my mother.
Hmm.
I feel fear from my mother, and I feel that sometimes I have resentment before from
Mhm.
my mother, from my father. you
Okay.
know so when I listing down all the roots, then I begin to do my healing, with the peace breathing, also with the heart math institute, which is later on I create the heart space and ahimsa.
Okay, that is what my next question was, sister. So,
Yes.
could you please tell more about this heart space breathing and Ahimsa method? Like, what exactly this?
Yes.
How does it help?
Yes. Okay. Before go to the heart space, let me share with you that one of the technique that you also have, which is EFT, emotional
Yes.
freedom technique.
Yeah.
That technique appear in my universe in the year of 2011.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, at that time I was about perform my Hajj. Okay, and then for me to perform my Hajj, meaning I'm completely surrender and I may not go back because many people be there and then not go back and then they finish their life there, you know. So I said to myself that if I didn't come back, you know, i want to I want to embrace my life fully, and then I also want to realize the root cause for many problem that I have faced, you know. Okay, so I declare to universe again, universe, it seems like my peace breathing, my heart math, and then my brainwave are still not finishing my stubbornness of my subconscious mind.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so it seems like there is some roots that keep repeating, appear again, appear again. Okay, that was about unconditional love, about resentment, and my high expectation. Okay, so I felt bothered and I don't feel good about it, and then I declared to universe, and universe gave me the EFT.
Okay.
Okay, so the EFT came up. I learned from Jen Slama from Washington, and
Mhm.
then she taught me about the EFT, but I customized the EFT in a certain way which is matched for Indonesian and
Okay.
Malaysian.
Okay.
Yeah, because Indonesian, Malaysian, what I saw, they've been shaped a bit different compared other people being shaped by their own collective consciousness.
Okay.
So I create a special script, you know, based on their own past conditioning, you know, how their religion taught them, you know, how they've been raised up, so they can go further and deeper into the root cause of the problem,
Okay.
so that the root cause appear and then tap using a special script which is matched with the way their religion shaped them and their culture shaped them until the life becomes so miraculously happening.
Wow. Wow. That's
Yeah.
amazing. And sister, you also teach something called magnetic bar power. So could you
Yes.
please tell about that as well?
Yes. Yeah. So that's connected to
Mhm.
this module of the MBP. The
Okay.
MBP module special for shifting, for helping people to shift the old paradigm to become a new paradigm,
Huh?
and then the old belief system transfer by doing the root cause technique, which is EFT. Okay, until they sink in and create the belief system, and this belief system create the new energy to create the new result.
Wow.
So there are 5 tools: peace breathing, and then the power of present moment,
Mm-hmm.
and then the love healing, which is the healing hands.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then also the EFT using the special script based on the past conditioning, and the last one is the power of visualization using the body system and the cellular biological point of view. Yeah. Yes.
That
And
is Sister Sasanti's work.
so I have last one, which is the
Yes,
heart
yes,
space and
please.
Ahimsa, which is the heart space like this. Yeah. Based on the University of Kassel, Germany, there is a evidence that the human or normal people, based on their research, if they don't breathe using the heart center
Mm-hmm.
and maximize the heart power, they only emits 20 photon of lights per second.
Okay. Okay.
But if they breathe using the heart also breathing, they put the nose in the heart and
Mhm.
also the nose in the nose, and they breathe together, and
Okay.
they feel the love, the lights, and appreciation to themselves and to other people. The heartbeat will create 100,000 photon of lights per second.
Oh my. A second.
Per second.
Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah. So it is happening to all my students when they want to see the client, because 95% my client came from insurance agent and
Okay.
also leaders. You
Okay.
know, when they wanted to meet the people, the prospect, they use the heart space, breathing in a certain way, and then they feel love, they feel lights, and then they send appreciation, and the heartbeat regular with the goosebump, with the electricity throughout the body before they see the people.
Okay.
When they see the people, brother, the closing ratio is higher.
Wow.
Wow, this is so astounding. Because why? Because myself sometimes is too good to be true.
Okay.
Sometimes I also have to shake my head that really that
Really?
miraculous.
Is this happening?
Yes, this is happening. Okay. So, and then I also train about the Ahimsa. The
Mhm.
Ahimsa, it came from the idea of Gandhi, which is Gandhi teach
Non-violence.
us, about non-violence, and also actually is passive resistant. That's what I felt that. So what I do is I teach the people to connect the heart, their heart, with a special chord to their heart, to other people's heart, using the chord only for the good intention to bless them.
Okay.
So through this chord, we talk, we bless, we forgive, and then we give any supportive affirmation that we felt for this particular person, for any conflict, or simply send prayers to them. Yeah, that's all.
Beautiful. Beautiful. That's all. Don't say that's all, sister. This is not that's all.
That's
I'll tell you because from mental health issues of your own personal challenges, physical health issues, how you surrendered, how these wonderful gifts were revealed to you by the
yeah.
Almighty, and how you have
Yes.
started
Yes.
sharing
Yes.
these gifts to the world and making difference in people's life is not
Yeah.
that's all, sister. You are
Yeah. Yeah.
amazing. This is what my purpose is, to interview all these experts and make them available at one place, that world knows that hey guys, you're not alone, help is
Mhm.
available and you can reach out. So it was heart touching
Yeah. Thank you.
story. And also what I loved about your transparency, sister, like I'm perfect, I'm a trainer, I'm a coach, I I was born perfect. I am perfect. No, you shared your story, your pain points
Yeah.
that shaped out to the current being you are. So, thank you very much for your time, for your
Yeah.
sharing all what you do about it. So,
Yeah.
friends, all the links that to know more about
Yeah.
Sister Sasanti's work will be
Yeah.
made
Thank you.
available, so you can reach out to her for personal counseling or group or trainings
Yes.
from her.
Training.
Yes.
Yeah.
So thank
Yeah.
you very much, sister.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much, brothers. I'm so blessed and grateful being part of your mission as well. Your noble mission from your sacred place, which is your heart. You want to share to the world, how we can do beautiful things for other people, so that we are leaving legacy in the noble way, in the most lightest or brightest places that we could ever give it to other people, so that our life becomes so meaningful. Not only we do for ourselves, but we do for other people. Yeah,
Yes.
thank you so much. Thank
Thank
you
you
so
very
much. I mean, your mission to create this channel, my God, Ya Allah. Thank you so much. Allah,
Thank
please
you.
bless him all the
And
way.
I want to close with this statement, sister. Like people like you, I mean, people like you, I mean, teachers, coaches, professional change makers, what we call in this stuff, are making this planet Earth to be a better place to live. So may your teachings reach nook and corner, and may it bring
Amen.
a lot of difference in millions of people. Thank you once again, sister. Thank you very much.
Thank
And
you so
thank
much.
you,
The same with
Nicola.
me.
Thank you, Nicola, for coordinating and making all these arrangements and providing all the information and following up and everything. So thank you very much for your presence, and thank you for your coordination as well, Nicola.
Thank you as well for having us.
Yeah. So Nicola will send the PDF and everything based on the request of Brother
Sure,
Nizam. Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you